Hey everybody, welcome back to NIKOBROTHERS. Exciting time. We got ourselves a 2023 Ford Raptor. Definitely took a hard hit. It was kind of a challenge even getting it unloaded, just, you know, the whole process, forklifting without causing more damage, getting it, you know, safely over here. And then we kind of parked it in the back because I know we're gonna be waiting for parts here and there, but luckily we do have some parts. So it's time to finally work on this beautiful Raptor. So basically a friend of ours had another Raptor, unfortunately got rear-ended. And now it's time for a new one. So here you go. This is a beautiful, brand new to you kind of Raptor kind of thing. So 2023 is older than 17, a little older. This is newer. He's super stoked and excited. So we got to get this thing back on the road, back to OEM and fully restored. Lots of work to do, lots of things going on. It's crazy how it's all fiberglass, but like I said, that's okay. We'll get it going. Ford Performance Raptor, a little dusty. Very nice. So, oh yeah, man, this thing, you can tell, took a good hit right there. Most likely the frame is all whacked a little bit too, but we'll get it. Upper radiator support cracked. I mean, who knows how much damage there really is back there until we start taking it apart and really just digging into it. Going on to the other side, obviously there's more damage. Suspension damage, fender damage. This door, damaged. Right there, a little bit of roof damage right here. It's either aluminum or fiberglass. And then moving right along to this bed skin. I think it's aluminum. All that has to come off. Man, you can kind of tell it's already, man, that's a lot of drilling and that's a lot of popping off, but we'll get it, we'll get it. This side looks good, at least the tailgate's nice. 37, I wonder what that means. We'll have to figure that out. Leave some comments down below, guys. What does the Raptor 37 mean? Cool little decals on it, huge tires, look at that. Fox shocks for sure. Should be nice. Should definitely be a fun project. Getting this thing back on the road, only 66,000 miles on it, so ain't nothing to it, just broke in. Now what all gotta do is figure out how to get this thing inside the shop properly and start taking it apart. All right, guys, before we start digging into our Raptor suspension front end parts, definitely gonna upgrade with our 3W custom floor mats. That way we're getting in and out, we're not destroying the carpet inside. We gotta keep it clean. I know it's gonna be kind of a rough test that we're working on it, you know, but hey, why not? Put it to the test and we'll see how it is at the end if they still clean up nicely.
These awesome 3W liners are here to save the day. They're laser scanned for each vehicle individually to have a precision fit that hugs every quarter. No sliding, no curling, no gaps. Looks OEM, but better. No longer worried about rain, mud, snow, even coffee spills. These mats can handle it all. They're made from eco-friendly TPE that's tough, flexible, and completely odor-free.
And let's be honest, if you got a Raptor, you bought it to use it. You're not gonna baby it. So this thing's gonna go through all the mud and all the rough terrain. With these mats, you'd be good to go.
These mats are durable and resistant to everyday wear and tear, maintaining their shape and quality over time. And cleanup, just pull them out, hose them off, and you're done, ensuring that an attractive appearance and preventing dirt from accumulating in the gaps.
Make sure to check out the link below and get yourself some 3W floor mats today. All right, guys, this Copart walk around, I'm just kidding. This is it, a rebuild video. That's what you guys have been wanting to do, and here we are getting this thing restored. Lots of work, definitely more work physically than just checking out cars, but that's okay, that's part of it too. So we got it inside. Also, it was a little tricky, so it goes to park right away, but we have to actually start it. It runs, that's nice. The engine sounds really healthy. But quickly run because we don't want to overheat it. Obviously the radiators are bad and stuff like that. So we're gonna focus on getting this bed off and then focus on the front later. Yeah, lots of work. It looks terrifying right now, but I think once we get all the damaged parts off and stuff, it's not gonna be too bad. It's just piece by piece, slowly but surely, see what's broken, see what's not broken, you know, separate the good from the bad and get this thing back on the road. One thing at a time, no problem. Let's do it. Time to work on this beautiful Raptor. I'm gonna work on the bed. Ivan's gonna work on the front end. So basically I'm gonna have to take all this apart and get the bed off to get this thing undrilled. Also taking off the tailgate because it's fully electronic, so make sure that goes first. I went to the dealership and got the bed skin. That was almost $1,000 right here. You have to get sometimes clean title parts, even for a salvage title truck, but it is what it is. It's still the cheapest way to repair this bed instead of getting a whole new bed and stuff. So that'll definitely be the most affordable way. Still gonna be a lot of work, a lot of time, but hey, there won't be as much Bondo on there and stuff like that. And it's gonna look great because it's OEM from the dealer. So let's go ahead and get it opened up and take it apart. All right, let's see what kind of tailgate this is. Fully electric, but looks pretty simple. Just take it off and it should come right off. No, nothing crazy. Looks like they put a bolt right there. That's interesting. So at least it's a little harder to steal. You know, you got one bolt to take off versus 0 bolts. That's interesting. I wonder if we could salvage this rack. Dang, even though it looks kind of bad. That is rough. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's got a power outlet, thankfully, on this side. Look at that little inverter and stuff, so you can plug stuff in. Neat. Man, all that's messed up too on the inside. Oh boy, we got work to do. Three plugs, that's nice. Makes it a little harder to steal. Nice little feature, I guess. Prevent a little bit. All right, guys, next step, I'm gonna go take this apart, take that little cover off. Just extra weight, taking the bed off and stuff. So whatever I can, just little pieces, take it all apart. Tail light for sure, keep this guy safe. And start getting into it. We're definitely gonna need to order another bed skin, inner and outer. Great, but hey, who knew? It is what it is, but we'll get it all taken apart and keep it going. Time to get these bolts out. Usually they're like thread locked and usually a pain in the butt. So hopefully, being brand new Raptor, it should be good and we'll get it out easily. Hopefully. If not, we're gonna cry a little bit. Either way, we'll get it. Okay, so most of them came out, but that one's a problem child, and this one does not want to move at all. So I have to see why this one's just spinning and that one completely isn't spinning at all. So I might heat that one up, and this one might vice grip and see if I could get that broken loose. But hey, 2 out of 6, not too bad. Unfortunately, that's very common, so I'm gonna have to cut that head off and might as well just cut that one off too, because it's can't get to it without damaging the bed. Yay! Okay, that one's done. Didn't touch the bed, that's good. Just a big washer. Loose. Time to do the other one. All right, unbolted and unplugged and ready to get this bed off. It's gonna be kind of a tight squeeze. Well, we'll go sideways. And here we go, nice and easy. So I was saying it was really hard to get to this bolt. Frames on this side, there's a little clip on this side, so I'm gonna have to have fun getting that out, but we'll get it replaced, not a problem. Little bad, but it's all you need. It was nice that was quick disconnect, so basically just these two plugs, and that was the tailgate on this side, but yeah, right there. No problem whatsoever. Frame looks good, that's what matters. Just the bed skin. Everything else looks pretty straight. Looking nice. Get the insides of a Raptor. Nice.
All right, so Michael took the rear bed off, helped him get that off. The next thing we want to do is start taking apart the front end and see if we get this thing running dry, see if we find any more damages. We're ready to start ordering a lot of the parts that we see, but let's keep going, tearing it down, and see what else we can find. All right, so there we have it. We took apart the radiators, the condenser, the fans, and look at that damage. So that piece will definitely have to be replaced, but the frame rails look good. Everything else looks pretty decent. Even the intercooler pipes, they don't look damaged, which I was afraid of. So let's go ahead and try to take off this bumper. Maybe we have a little bit more room now and go from there.
That is a bowed bumper. I tell you what, dang.
I made it worse.
Careful. There it is. Look at that loose tooth. Wow. Does it get any more bow than that?
That's a treat.
That's crazy.
But I didn't find any more damage underneath. The engine looks good. Everything looks good.
Nice. I wonder what this thing's for right here. A little air duct or something.
Fog lights.
Oh, fog lights.
Look, all we have is this radiator, this lower tire bolt. I ordered it.
Yeah.
These ones look good. Everything intercooler piping look good.
Nice.
We should be able to start this thing.
Oh, we did. We started it.
Are you ready already?
Yeah, we started. It wouldn't go into neutral unless you start it. It's got the automatic shifter, and if you open the door, it goes back to park. So it sounded really healthy.
Okay, that's good.
It was a running drive. No, it was a running drive, but it was an engine start and the co-part thing. But yeah, man, pull that back. But that intercooler was busted for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna upgrade to 1,000 horsepower. I'm just kidding.
At least one with a sticker on it.
Back to stock. Back to stock. But look at that, a box of bolts.
Nice.
I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but
Just don't lose the box.
don't use the box. But yeah, oh, it looks like the frame rails did go in a little.
Yeah, I think they did a little bit. Put on the frame, square it off.
No big deal.
No big deal. The bumper looks worse. Nice.
All right, so we got the spare tire, which is actually a full size. So got that installed. It's looking not too bad. Maybe you have to adjust alignment. Maybe it slid out a little bit, but let's go ahead and get this thing on the frame rack. We have the frame rail coming in and we got this thing coming in, but we can pre-pull it out and then we can just install it. Let's get it on there. All right, let's start this thing. Fire it right up. Let's drive it over there. Or not. Why don't we shift? That's weird. A lot of buttons you gotta click. Bad outlet cover open, secure plug-in. There it is. That's so weird. There we go. Alright guys, first drive went pretty good. Let's see how this wheel's sitting like that. The line is definitely off. Oh yeah. That's not good. Maybe we'll do alignment first on it and then we'll put it on the frame machine. All right, so pretty much the alignment machine was busy and the frame machine is actually busy with the Tacoma on there. So I went ahead and took off the hood and we looked on our local marketplace to actually find a used hood. And it had a little bit of damage right here, but nothing bad. We got a really good deal compared to what they're going for. And also the fender, I picked that up also locally here, and the bumper. So it's pretty nice where you can try to find some local parts and save, which we did. But let's go ahead and maybe install this hood and see if these hood hinges are good, because we got a little damage right here. Let's try it out. All right guys, so we got the hood installed, but right away I can see the hood hinges are bad. So you guys can see it's going down. It's supposed to technically latch right there to there, and it's not even close. So we can technically try to fix this. And this side too, see, it's much better. That one actually locks in. So maybe let's get a piece of block. Let's see if we can fix this hinge really quick and see if that's good. All right, so we place the hammer, or you just put something under that hinge. Let's see. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Let's try that again. Oh man. Let's put it sideways. Oh, that might work. There we go. Then we're just gonna try to put pressure right here and try to bend it. Okay. Let's see if that did it. See how much better? So it actually went up. Then this hood can slide back. And then we'll probably have to do that same thing over there later once we get that fender. So, nice little trick. All right, so there we have it. We got the hood, and I gotta say the gaps, not that bad for how hard this thing was hit, and then this thing's not even pulled out. Again, the gaps just sit pretty good, and I think I actually have the radiator support. Let's try that. Oh yeah, we got an OEM radiator support, and look at that, it went in there perfect. So these main frame rails barely even moved, which is kind of crazy with aluminum. It flexes that much. Let's see. Well, nice. Sometimes it's better to just get OEM parts. Like this one we got from the parts box. Pretty sweet. When everything lines up. So pretty much ready for the frame. So once the frame gets free, we'll put this thing on here. This piece came in. We can check that out really quick. I think it's right here. Nope. That's the other piece. So here is our brand new frame rail extension. So the nice part is here we can just cut these welds off, slide this old one out, slide this new one in, and we'll be good. So once we pull it a little bit, this project's coming along nicely. Alright, so there's a spec, and it's not looking too bad, but it looks like we're gonna maybe slide this camber bolt back first, maybe slide that one forward, and see if we can get the toe a little better. Let's try it. All right, so this is gonna be the closest we can get it right now. Pretty much we are looking, we got 4 fingers will fit in there. And on this side, we are only fitting about 3. So this lower control arm bracket needs to be pulled out a little bit more, and then we'll get the perfect alignment. So let's go ahead and put this on the frame machine and pull it out. All right, so just like that, this frame rail got pushed back. So before, you can see the rubber bushing was pushed out. This was not centered. That is looking centered now, and then we are still gonna replace it. Doesn't matter, we bent it up, but we're gonna splice it in right here where the factory thing is. Next thing is let's pull this radiator support out, and we're almost there. All right, we're back on the frame machine, or back on the alignment rack, and let's check out the specs now. All the specs are looking really good, so let's put another shop cut this guy off. I think we have a new bracket of this that came in, and this guy came in. So let's get this thing down and start cutting that thing apart. All right, just like that, this one came out pretty easy. We got this one slid in. We're still gonna adjust it, put that little bar, do some measurements. But it's kind of nice and easy where you just put a new frame rail in and not really have to mess with it. So let's get this all lined up and then we'll sand it down and get this thing welded. So there it is. And it goes on really nice and easy. Line up really good. The only bad part is we got a dent right here. I don't know if that's the dealer. Usually we don't open these boxes. Usually they're pretty good. But we got a dent. But we had to wait for a while for this thing, so we're just gonna fix it. But we're still waiting for the glue. But yeah, the fitment looks looking good.
All right, guys, this 2023 Ford Raptor is definitely coming apart, but also coming back together. I like it for sure. A lot of work on the bed skin from the inner and outer shell, but it's still cheaper than buying a new one for sure. So sometimes you just gotta put in elbow grease and take it apart. So the fit's pretty nicely, but unfortunately we don't have the panel bond right now. We gotta order some more. Always running out of stuff.
It's coming in.
So it always needs stuff, but that's all the time we have for this episode, guys. Stay tuned, part 2 is coming and we'll get this thing back together with the front end and the bed butt back on. And so still a lot of work ahead of us, but we'll get it done. Leave some comments down below. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button. We'll catch you next time.